Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608 and today I am playing Plasma. And I started work on reconfiguring everything and changing all and building a new workstation, and the game crashed multiple times, so I gave up and left for the day. So, I'm sitting here thinking, what all do I actually need? And I don't think I actually want to mount the rover to the to the to the drone, or mount the drone to the rover, either way. But I think having a drop pod that comes down and hits, then having both of these mounted independently to the drop pod, that gives me more room on top of the rover to put stuff and things. I also want to move these, but we'll get on to all that later. But I did want the general. No, I don't need. I can't get onto that later. I have to do that now, don't I? All right. What do you mean? Because I want these to be moved up. I don't want you. Why didn't you want that one? Why did you make a new floodlight? Because that floodlight is already wired up. Right. So I want a claw. The claw. The claw. Ooh, you know what? We're just gonna rip these out altogether because I don't know what type of clearance I actually need for the claw. Huh. How big I kind of want it to be. Put it down some. There. Now it has a big claw on the front, but it also throws off the balance. Can I adjust the mass? No, I don't want to adjust the mass of the claw because that's gonna... I just make this denser, like that. There we go. I make that denser. I still am gonna need some sort of counterbalance back here, though, aren't I? How heavy are you? Oh, good grief! Yeah, let's take you down to 100. Take you up to 64 as big as that gets. All right, so might rip the claw off. All right, so right now, well, stop fooling with that, JW. But that's the idea, and I want like a drop pod, more or less. So how are we going to build a drop pod? Well, first we're going to need a base for the drop pod. Don't you already have a cube? Yes, I did. And let's hit R and what, in? What I want? No. Easy. Okay. It's 1.5 by 0.5 by 2, so it's 1.5 by 2. So if I make this like a 3 by 3, 3 meter by 3 meter, I can set the rover on it without any problems. Oh. Try this. Oh. Yes. Control W. How tall is the drone? Or is this? Height, it's a 1/4 of a meter, so if I make that a meter tall, the rover should be able to rove right in. Alright, so oh, my joystick is not connected, and that's okay because we're not gonna do that today. Okay, so yeah, I could set the rover right in here. And let's secure it with a magnet. to there, and magnet in the middle, and a magnet in the middle. We're gonna come down here and we're going to grab you and we're going to invert that magnet. All right. And let's see, these are those wheels touching the ground now? I believe they are. All right. This device is more than a... Oh, dummies. The block is a quarter meter. That's... Yeah, all right. It wasn't the whole device. It was the single block that's a quarter of a meter tall. I can just hear someone yelling at me for that. JW, that's just the one block. You should have shouted louder. I couldn't hear you. We're going to make that 2 meters tall. For this. And then we're going to grab you. And... Ooh, how are we going to do this? Ah. Do this like this. And, W, there we go. Put you that way, and since this is a square, it should map out just fine. Let's put another one... Make this one the middle. Why did you build the frame and then this piece? Because if I want to take this piece out, I can, and then I can do something like, ooh. I wanted. Alright. And then we will grab you. And you, except I want to rip that piece off, and that piece off. Duplicate you. Awesome! I'm gonna glue you, right? No. Glue you right there. Isn't this too tall for the drone? Yeah? It is. Let's see your point. Alright, so now I have a 2-story unit here. Let's grab you and put you in the middle here. And let's up your power. I keep hitting double C to try to get out of gravity mode, but that doesn't work. Alright. We're going to save this by pressing F6. We're going to call it a drop pod frame 01. And an underscore there. We're going to save that. So now I have this module I can build over and over again. And now I want to drop the drop pod. Alright. Well, I'm now falling and it's falling. Oh, it's falling faster. Thud. Oh. It bounces. Okay. That's neat. Let's rotate. What is... There we go. Rotate that way. So what if we add some shock absorbers to it? This is insufficient. I realize that, yes. You're just getting to overkill territory there, I think. So, all right, so that makes it bounce. So we're going up. Whee! We're gonna call that good, and we're gonna. But it bounces better. Hey, it didn't land on its bottom, which is probably good. Well, it did. I mean, it didn't topple over. It did land on its bottom. So what if we? What about a? Oh, I don't want that. What about? No, stop that. What about a distance meter? Distance sensor. I'm gonna put it right there. Come up here. Oh, friend. Missing a thing here. There you go. And we're gonna use this area, this third story, if you will, as our controller. And let's grab a LCD. Oh, Larry hit it on the hotbar. All right. And for right now, I want the distance sensor to go here. I want to know the distance, so this is part of what I'm doing this for. Let's say we're gonna say we're gonna design it to drop at 50 meters. That is 50 meters. Okay, that did okay. But what happens if we add a gyroscope to it? It in the middle. What does this actually do? Root component. Sure. What does can? It only has outputs. All right. Current pitch. Current yaw outputs the roll. Angular pitch. Okay. So is this actually a gyroscope or is it a thing for reading stuff? We're just gonna see if it helps it drop better. Well, it drops pretty good because it's like weight and whatnot. What probably going to do is add some dampening thrusters to it. Oh. That didn't fall over. I'm assuming that's from the gyroscope. But you can never really assume these kind of things. All right. What if we thrusters? And four. Okay, that doesn't interfere with anything. And we want our distance sensor. I would like all our thrusters. 2, 3, and 4. And let's grab a relay on... No, 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 no. State, 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 and state. And let's grab a range mapper. Nope, not a range mapper. Range tester. Yeah, a range tester. And let's. So you want we're gonna test the distance, and they're gonna send the value there. The lower limit, upper limit's gonna be, let's say 10. Lower limit's gonna be 1. See, and we want all these to be bools. And if it's within those, we want, we're going to run all these this way. Let's move all these over. All right, so what's going to happen is that the distance sensor is going to test distances. Okay, it's going to test the distance, and then it's going to feed it to this range tester. The range tester is going to test, is it above, below, or within this range? And if it is with below or above this range, nothing happens. If it's within this range, well, no, it does happen. It sends a false bool. But if it's within the range, it sends a true bool. Then this relay then relays the bools to those thrusters, which we would like to start with as being off. And we need like, we're going to say, oh, hello. We're going to give them like 50% power. What's all this? This is an attempt for some dampening thrusters. Oh, you heard you heard them fire? Cool. Let's see. All right, let's try that again. So let's try that where I can see this. I have 50 yet? Almost. Almost. There's got to be a better way to set the height. Then we're going to fire, and oh, that short burst. It slowed it down, and it didn't wobble that time. All right, we're gonna try that again. See if that was just a fluke. Come on, there you go. I kind of like how it rubber bands when you get too far. Oh, it fell over that time. Okay. Let's turn them back this way. No, no, don't. There we go. Oh. Say above 5 to 15. Alright, we're gonna do one more test today. We're gonna see if that helps. Or if just straight dropping the thing is gonna be better. But where's the fun in just dropping it? Off to the side. It's gonna fire a little sooner. Huh. That seems to be working. The shock absorbers and the relays. Yeah, okay. So I think it's working fairly well. Only one time it fell over, and we're gonna do other things to try to stop that. Like maybe have like fins and stuff. But I think that's all for today. No, it's not. I want to save this device. So now I can use F5, browse devices, and right there's my drop prod frame. This needs to be deleted because whatever I did with the this recon station and the cubicle I made, whatever I did there, oh no, the recon station I made, whatever I did, it crashed the game when you opened or tried to open the controls. Huh. All right. Anyway, I have been JW608. This has been Plasma, and I will dig you cats later.